हेलो फ्रेंड्स, गुड मॉर्निंग। कैसे हैं आप? उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सब अच्छे होंगे। टुडे वी आर कवरिंग अ टॉपिक regarding a very critical issue in our day routine life. It is water and how to conserve and how to harvest it. Basically, these are the two questions which we are looking and we are moving on the same topic. First of all, before starting this today's topic, I would like to introduce myself. I am Rahul Jaiswal and I am a civil engineer and I am making such videos जिससे आप लोगों को मदद मिल सके। जो लोग कुछ आगे पढ़ना चाहते हैं, समझना चाहते हैं, उनको समझने में बहुत आसानी हो। इन कुछ चीज़ों पे हम बात करेंगे। सो लेट्स मूव ऑन। प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड डू लाइक इफ यू लाइक द वीडियो। सो स्टार्टिंग द वीडियो, जस्ट आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क जस्ट टू क्वेश्चंस। क्या आप पानी कंजर्व करते हैं? और दूसरा क्वेश्चन, क्या आपके पास इतना पानी है जो आप कंजर्व कर सकते हैं? अगर आपका answer yes, so you are a very lucky person and you are a very good person, and if no, then there is a high time to worry. So moving on, today's topic, it is rainwater harvesting. So in rainwater harvesting, what are covering its introduction part, what are the water availability scenario, trends of water resources, cause of reduction in water level, what is the solution, what are its benefits. So have you studied about water crisis in the world? So here are some examples. So first of all, we will start from a global example. It is a example of Cape Town, a very well-known city of South Africa, which seen a situation of day zero. Day zero is a situation when the water availability is zero. That means the dams, the reservoir are left with zero water level, and it's a very critical situation which Cape Town faced. And similar situation faced in India when it was last year in Chennai and before last year in Bangalore. So as you know, once it was known as city of lakes, now it has become a city of concrete. Because of this, the water has been disappeared. And similarly, water crisis in Chennai. Chennai water crisis is an ongoing water crisis. Every year we see lots and lots of rain in rainy season, in monsoon, lots of drought in summer. So how to overcome such kind of problem and how to solve this issue? And now we are taking an example of our own city, that's Indore. So is Indore going to be the next Chennai, Cape Town or Bangalore? So let's see the statistics, what it says. When we talk about Indore, the geographically Indore consists of 4 talukas. One Dipalpur, second Saver, fourth, third Indore, fourth Mau. And when we see the percentage of exploitation, it is more than 100% in the above 3 talukas, Indore, Saver and Dipalpur. So what is the exploitation? Exploitation is nothing but the amount of water which we get through rain and it goes to ground, underground water, and the water which we extract from ground is more than the water which we discharge to the ground, or naturally it goes to ground, right? So it's a phenomena which tells us that how much water which we are exploiting from groundwater, right? This is the geographical map of MP. So here you can clearly see the dark line in dark area which has been highlighted in black, where it comes Indore, Devas, some part of Ujjain, some part of Mandsaur, and many areas. So these are the cities or towns which are being exploited more than 100%, right? Now, what if the scenario goes on continuously? Now, when we are talking about exploitation, so before moving forward, we would like to see a statistics which tells us annual water availability, that is 1869 billion cubic meter per year. It is the amount of water which we get through rain. Now, what is the usable water? What we use is 1123, right? And in that 1123, it has been further divided in two parts: surface water and groundwater. That means surface water it is a lake, river, and say ponds. It is surface water, and groundwater is 433 billion cubic meter per year. It is underground water which we extract through boring or hand pumps, right? So you can clearly see more than 60% of the annual water availability we consume every year. And this is data of 2015, and the way which we are going, the amount of population which we have, certainly going to consume 100% availability of water. So now what? hmm? So solution we will be talking about is clearly rainwater harvesting, but this is the some statistic which are frightening, which basically gives us the reality check in our day-to-day life. Now you can see in 1995, only three districts in India were more than 100% which are being exploited, and coming to 2011, it has increased to 15, and now as per current situation, it has been increased to 35%. So it means 35% of districts in India are being exploited 100%. Now, what do we mean by exploitation and how it is going to help? So here is an image which shows us what is the problem which we are going to face and which we are facing continuously. क्या होता है ना, जब हम पानी बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सट्रैक्ट करने लगते हैं ज़मीन से, तो एक सर्टन लेवल के बाद पानी तो ख़त्म हो जाएगा, और अगर ख़त्म नहीं भी होता है तो क्या होता है, जो कुछ सेडिमेंटेड मिनरल्स या सॉल्ट रहते हैं, जमा रहते हैं, वो कई सालों तक वो भी उस पानी के थ्रू ऊपर आने लगते हैं। वो हमारी सेहत को नुकसान देते हैं। आप देखिएगा कहीं हैंडपंप में से आप देखोगे लाल पानी निकलने लगता है, या फिर हमारे यहाँ जो आरओ लगे रहते हैं, फिल्टर लगे रहते हैं, उनको जब हम यूज़ करते हैं तो उनकी एफिशिएंसी ख़त्म हो जाती है। कैसे ख़त्म हो जाती है? वो इसलिए हो जाती है क्योंकि उसमें जो सॉल्ट आते हैं, हम बोलते हैं ना कई बार क्षार बहुत ज़्यादा आ रहा है, सॉल्ट बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो ये क्या है? ये सेडिमेंटेड है। ये कई सालों तक प्राकृतिक रूप से नेचुरल वे में सेडिमेंटेड था और उसे हम लोग एक्सट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं। सो हमें ये चीज़ ध्यान रखनी है कि ये सब चीज़ें हाँ यहाँ हमारे यहाँ ना हो, क्योंकि क्या होता है, जैसे ही हम वाटर चार्जिंग करने लगेंगे, रिचार्ज करने लगेंगे, तो होगा क्या, जो पानी ग्राउंड वाटर में अवेलेबल है वो पानी इस पानी से मिलता है, और ये जो सेडिमेंटेड मिनरल्स रहते हैं ये डाइल्यूट होने लगते हैं उस पानी में। तो हाँ, इससे क्या होगा, हमारे जो फिल्टर्स हैं उनकी एफिशिएंसी बढ़ेगी और हमारी हेल्थ को भी नुकसान नहीं होगा। सो व्हाट आर द कॉजेस व्हिच create such problems? First of all is increase in population, climatic change, competition of water resources. Now competition of water resources is nothing but water resources competition is means somewhat industries which are using water to great extent. Now we are telling irrigation, every farmer is having his own borewell, right? So there is very high amount of water which is being used for the competition of some crops or some anything, anything means जो भी हमारे फैक्ट्री में बन रहा है वहाँ पानी लगता है, say it is paper factory or anything, right? So next we are talking about rapid urbanization, increase in population, human exploitation of environment, contamination of water bodies. So what is the way to conserve it? It is rainwater harvesting. So now what is rainwater harvesting? Rainwater harvesting is nothing but it is a process of conserving water and then harvesting it, right? As it has been clearly shown that water is basically a material which can be reused, recycled, and reused. So rainwater harvesting is a process of collection of rainwater from surface or which river rainfall and filtering it and storing it for multiple years. This is the water availability scenario on earth. As you know, 97% of water is in ocean, only 3% is the fresh water, and in that 3%, 70% is frozen, 29% is groundwater, and only 1% is surface water, that is in form of rivers and lake. Now it is the trend of water resources. That you can clearly see how we are depleting the groundwater, and how what is the way of water importation and water recycling, how much we are doing and how much we are emphasizing. And it is a availability of water resources, water availability per capita in India. As you can see, it is in a very fast declining order, right? Population is in very fast declining order, but per capita availability of water is in decline. So rainwater harvesting is not a new technique. It is almost 5,000 years ago our forefather used it. In Harappa civilization, there are clear remarks of how they were using rainwater, right? Now there are three kind of rainwater harvesting. First is roof water, surface water, storm water. Roof water is nothing but storing the water which is being captured through your roof and transferring it into some tank or in your borewell. And second is surface water. You are collecting the water which is being uh, collected at areas where the runoff of the rainwater comes, say from roads or in some park or garden or playing. Now storing water harvesting. So storm water harvesting is nothing we but storing of water which goes in direct into some nalas or we say rivers, right? Storing it and transferring it to a certain place where you can use it. Now this is an ideal installation of rainwater harvesting system. Now as we see it, there has been a filter that is 110 mm filter which has been used, as you can see here. Now I'll zoom in. When we are talking about the system, so this is the filter, and this is the inlet line which comes from here, the water coming from here. And if you on the wall, this is the wall, if you on it, then the whole water goes to drain, and if you off it, the water comes here and passes through the filter, and through this pipe it goes to borewell or any tank. Now for this process you have to transfer a pipe into your borewell through certain level, right? So that you transfer the whole water to ground, right? And these are the components of that filter, right? So here is the company Renco which provides these filters, right? These are three kinds of filters coming from 75 to 160. Now how it is work, it has been clearly mentioned. First it goes to the screen, in screen take out the dirt and rust and algae particle, then to the gravity filter the material goes to tube well. Now what are these benefit of rainwater harvesting are simple. It is very simple and cost effective, viable in urban area, can offset the need of multi-purpose river project, reduces water bill, reduces water demand, reduces cost of infrastructure. Now अगर आप ये सब यूज़ करते हो तो सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट आपको ये है, गर्मियों में बहुत सी जगह टैंकर्स का यूज़ होता है, वो टैंकर आपको नहीं लगेगा, आपको पानी का बिल भरना पड़ता है ज़्यादा। अगर आपका खुद का पानी होगा तो आपको बिल नहीं भरना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं, हमें ध्यान रखना है। एंड स्टे ट्यून विद अस फॉर more information on different projects, and these are the pricing which tentatively goes from 15,000 to 40,000 depending upon the roof area. It is on very higher side, it may come around 10,000 also here for 1,000 square feet, right? So we are taking a higher side. You can consult to your any of your vendor who do such thing, right? And thank you very much. Hope you like the video. Please do write me how do you like the video. Thank you very much.